Travel is one of life's greatest teachers, pulling us out of our routines and into a world that's wonderfully different. When we pack our bags, we're really packing our curiosity and our desire to connect with something bigger. The thrill of stepping onto a new street or hearing a language you don't understand is unforgettable. It reminds us that the world is vast, full of people who live and dream in their own unique ways. For many Americans, exploring the globe is a powerful dream. We save, we plan, and we chase the adventure. We want to see famous landmarks, taste new foods, and create memories that last. Travel pushes us to be brave and to see our lives from a fresh perspective. The anticipation before a trip is almost as good as the trip itself, building a bridge between our daily lives and the adventure ahead. When we travel, we're not just visitors, we're students, collecting stories that shape our understanding of the world. Travel breaks down walls and shows us our shared humanity. A simple smile exchanged in a foreign market can be a profound moment of connection. As we journey, we have the chance to be ambassadors of goodwill, representing our home country with kindness and respect. This is the true joy of leaving home, discovering the world, and in the process, discovering ourselves. Let's embrace the adventure and the lessons it brings. Sometimes when we travel, we encounter moments that make us feel unwelcome. This is tourist shaming. It's when travelers, especially Americans, are made to feel embarrassed because of their behavior. Often, it stems from locals feeling overwhelmed by visitors who don't respect their way of life. Imagine your quiet neighborhood suddenly filled with loud strangers treating it like a theme park. You'd be frustrated too. Americans are used to being outgoing, but in other cultures, that can come across as rude. Tourist shaming isn't usually personal. It's a reaction to repeated patterns. The stereotype of the ugly tourist is unfair, but a few bad experiences can shape perceptions. When we travel, we represent more than ourselves. We represent our country. Instead of feeling defensive, we can use these moments to be more mindful and respectful. By adapting to local customs, we become travelers who are welcomed, not resented. Why do American tourists sometimes get a bad reputation? It often comes down to cultural differences. Volume is a big one. What feels normal to us can sound loud elsewhere. Our fast-paced service expectations clash with cultures that savor slow, relaxed meals. Americans are friendly and direct, but in many places, people are more reserved and formal. Casual dress, like shorts in a cathedral, can be seen as disrespectful. And while English is widely spoken, expecting everyone to understand us can seem arrogant. These misunderstandings aren't about malice. They're about not noticing the local way of life. Even small efforts, like learning a few local phrases, show respect and open doors. Adapting to local customs isn't about losing yourself. It's about connecting. When we're aware of these differences, we can avoid reinforcing negative stereotypes. A little humility and effort go a long way. Let's be the travelers who leave a positive impression. Let me share 2 stories that show the impact of our attitude abroad. In a Tuscan restaurant, a group of Americans laughed loudly, struggled to order in English, and insisted on splitting the bill, frustrating the staff and reinforcing negative stereotypes. They weren't bad people, just unaware of their surroundings. In the same town, another American family entered a bakery. The father greeted the baker in Italian, using a phrasebook and a smile. The baker lit up, and though the family didn't understand everything, their effort created a warm connection. The first group left annoyed, missing a chance to connect. The second family left with smiles and a beautiful memory. The difference? A little humility and respect. These moments shape how we're remembered as travelers. It's not about being perfect, it's about trying. Small gestures can transform a simple transaction into a genuine connection. That's the kind of traveler we should all aspire to be. Being a thoughtful traveler is simple. It starts with mindfulness and a desire to connect. First, learn a few key phrases in the local language. Even a simple hello or thank you shows respect. Write them down and use them. You'll be surprised how far it gets you. Second, observe and adapt. Notice how locals dress and behave, then adjust accordingly. If people are quiet, lower your voice. If they dress up, do the same. Think of yourself as a polite guest in someone's home. Third, be patient and flexible. Delays and quirks are part of the adventure. Embrace the slower pace and see inconveniences as opportunities to soak in the atmosphere. Finally, manage your expectations about service. In many places, the customer isn't always right. Treat service staff as partners, not servants. Be polite, patient, and say please and thank you. A friendly attitude will get you much further than demands. Respect opens doors and hearts wherever you go. Travel teaches us humility. In a new country, unable to speak the language or read the signs, we become vulnerable and reliant on the kindness of strangers. This strips away our self-importance and reminds us we're just one part of a vast world. Humility lets us learn deeply from other cultures. Instead of judging, we can ask, why do they do it this way? And reflect on our own habits. A humble traveler is a welcome traveler. People open up when they see we're there to learn, not impose. These moments of connection, an invitation for tea, a shared story, are what we remember most. To cultivate humility, start with the mindset. I am a guest. I am here to learn. Be willing to make mistakes and laugh at yourself. When you travel with a humble heart, you build bridges of understanding. The world opens up in ways you never expected. That's the true gift of travel. In a divided world, travel is a force for unity. Each trip gives us a choice. Build walls or build bridges. The real souvenir isn't a trinket. It's a changed perspective and newfound empathy. Sharing a meal or a laugh abroad turns places into stories and strangers into friends. Travel challenges us, educates us, and fills us with wonder. To get the most out of it, we must be thoughtful, kind, and open-hearted. Let's be ambassadors of peace, leaving places better through small acts of respect. Let's be remembered for our curiosity and willingness to connect. Join a community that sees travel as a privilege and seeks to understand, not judge. Together, we can make the world friendlier, one trip at a time. Happy travels.